Hey there, welcome back to Krenia, and today we're doing something a little, let's say, interesting. I'm gonna talk about what we're even doing here over the course of this episode, and by the way, this is just some way of making this an interesting intro. I'm gonna increase the brightness again so that you can see a little bit, but yeah, today we are in this cave here, and we're gonna build something. We're gonna build a little, we're gonna dig out a little, we're gonna adapt a little bit. But yeah, most importantly, we're gonna make a little bit of a story here. So, first of all, welcome back, of course. I think I already said that, but still. To episode 8, I believe, of Krenia. And yeah, let me fly back to that part here real quick. That's a little safer, I presume. Well, more or less. I have a couple of things in my inventory here. I am not sure which one. Okay, they're all part of that build, yeah. So, let me show you what I've collected, which is quite a bit. Here, a couple of details, other things. As you can see, it's a lot of deep slate and quite a bit of stone as well, stone and andesite. And yeah, we have all of this, but we still have two kinds of items that we need to collect. The first one being the more difficult one, being a couple of ochre frog lights. That's why I have a couple of frogs, tadpoles in my inventory right now. By the way, we found this cave in the last episode, so that's how we found this place. But yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out again which frog grows up in what kind of biome, and then we can try to get those to the nether and try to make a somewhat more efficient frog light farm. Yeah. So let me quickly Google how and where we need the frogs to grow up. So apparently the ochre one is the normal frog, so we don't have to do very much for those. However, we're gonna need a couple more of the other guys, because if we're already at it, we're gonna do the whole lot of them. So we need 2 cold frogs for the green lamps. I had 2 of the warm ones in the nether already for the pearlescent, the pink ones, but I think one of them died somehow, so I'm gonna have to, get another one. And then of course 2 of the temperate, the normal ones, to get the ochre or yellow lights. So yeah, let me quickly go ahead and simply drop those guys here. And let's just make a little pool here. Yeah, they'll just grow up over time, probably about 5 to 20 minutes, I suppose. But for now, let's go back to the nether again, because the other biomes are a little more annoying to get, because we need to travel and take those frogs with us, which is pretty annoying. But let's first take care of the place where we're gonna take them. And you might be asking, where are we going to take them? And that is pretty simple, because we surprisingly have a bastion right next to our portal. The interesting bit is that this bastion here is one of the ones that has, okay, not here, that has magma cube spawners. Can we see it? Wait, let me get down here quickly. There it is. There's the spawner. Only one, but that's gonna have to suffice. So, yeah. First step first, we need to make everything here safer. Okay, we're good here. I'm probably gonna have to take care of those guys, because they can do quite a bit of damage, and I don't like that. But yeah, we're gonna fill all of this in and make this a nice and clean platform where we can put our frogs. And yeah, then probably also Oh boy, this is not very nice. But yeah, where we can then collect all of it. So yeah, see you in a minute when I have done all of that. Okay, I'm back at my base because I've basically dug out quite a bit and cleaned everything up. I also got all the frogs over there, but now we're gonna make a little bit of a farm. Honestly, only getting the frogs there, yeah, has already given me more frog lights than I need right now, but if we're already at it, I'm gonna build a farm real quick. Down there in the right hand corner you can see all the things that we need for it, and it's really not that much. So I'm gonna have to, okay, I think I'm gonna need more than just one, mostly because of the powder snow buckets, but yeah, we need a couple of things here, so we should have all of them. Let me quickly just collect them, and yeah, then we can build this little farm. And this was actually quite a challenge to not die. I was quite close quite a couple of times, but now we finally have it. I don't know if it's necessary, but we have kind of a cabin where we can stand in to, if it makes any difference, make it more efficient. So we just stand here, and then all of those around us spawn, and the powdered snow, of course, gives them the freezing effect and kills them over time. And the good thing is, only the large ones, because large ones are big enough to hit the snow blocks with the hitbox. But basically all the small ones are just small enough to hover underneath, and most of the time kind of just float around here. And yeah, so the big ones get converted to small ones, and the reason for that mostly is because the frogs here, of course, only eat the small ones. They don't dare to try to slap all the big ones. So yeah, we have slime here, we have some honey here, just so that nobody just tries to jump out, because I don't want to risk anything. If they get out of here, they'd probably get into the lava and die, so that's not good. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty much the farm. And as you can see, it's already quite a bit. In only this little time, we have all of that. We have quite a couple of those frog lights here as well, so let's just simply take all of that with us and leave those right here for the moment. We can come back here later when we have another project or anything that requires that. We might also make a shop. That could be interesting and probably useful, so that might be a solid idea. But yeah, let's return to our base now that we have collected the second last thing that we need for our structure. We can turn our attention to the last one, which will take much less time. And then we can simply start building what we want to build. The big one, the big project for today. So yeah, let me get to what we finally need for it. The very last thing that we need, where is it? Here. Player heads. 19 of them, and yeah. The thing is, normally in vanilla Minecraft you can't really get player heads, I think. If so, then only with charged creepers. But we have a couple of data packs on this server, including one that allows us to craft them and also to purchase a certain special item or block from the villagers. So let me quickly buy one or two. Let's see which one is cheaper. 4 and 2 here, 7 and 2. Yeah, we're gonna take this one. We have a tiny blocks painting table, and we're gonna... Oh boy, that's 12, more than expected. We don't need more than that actually. Yeah, by the way, I basically filled all those slots up with villagers. I haven't really done the zombification for the trades with any of the new ones. But yeah, now we have those tiny blocks painting tables. Let's fly up real quick, because I don't really want to place it down here. But if we have a look at this thing, this is pretty cool. Plop. Now we have this pretty cool looking table. And if we go inside here, we have a couple of things. We can put in a couple of dies in here, and then blocks of quartz, yeah, in here. So this actually stays in there. Oh yeah, I also need a book and quill, this thing. And now we can go to a website called Minecraft Heads. And on this website we can basically go and look for books, and then once it's loaded, loads a little slow right now, but yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of custom player heads that we can use. Let's choose something nice, maybe this one, and yeah. Now there's a couple of options. If you are in creative mode and have access to commons, you can basically copy those give commands and give yourself the item itself. But what we want is the values part down here. We can copy all of this and go into a book, paste all of this in, and as far as I remember, we now simply need to put this in here, and yeah, we can have player heads. Of course, it uses up all the things in here, the dies and also the blocks. But yeah, you can take one of those out then, and you basically craft yourself player heads like that. But this is not the book that we want. I have a couple prepared, but I'll have to collect all of those because there's a couple and they're kind of spread out. Also, I have to find them in Minecraft Heads library. And there we go. It took a bit of searching and a bit of copying, but now we finally have it. And the neat part is you can, for example, do simple things or vanilla looking things like this normal bookshelf, but you can also do more detailed stuff like those books and all of this on top of each other. And of course you can break it again just like a block, and that makes it very nice to use. And you can basically put anything you want in there to get the mini blocks you want. Yeah, let's fly back to the cave, and now that we have everything, let's get building. And there we have it. As you can see, there's quite a pretty face, I guess, with a pretty big knobby nose. And the only thing we have to do now to complete this build is to light up all the candles. Right now I have turned on all of the brightness with the mod to about 300% or so. So yeah, I'm gonna turn that down to show you how this looks without additional brightness. So this is 100% now the normal maximum. If we turn all of this on, if we light all of those up, yeah, now we have a nice amount of light here. Of course, all the rest of the cave is pretty much dark. We might need to remove a little bit of those lichen, the glow lichen that light everything up, and get rid of lava and stuff that flows around. I think the lava down there is a nice touch. But yeah, we have this pretty cool statue that is holding up a plate. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn the brightness up again, just so that you can see the statue better. Yeah, we have a statue with a nice robe on, and as you can see, it is pretty big, and with its big hands, it's grabbing onto this stone plate where there's a couple of things on here. And this in the middle might seem a little bit familiar to you. I'm not gonna tell you what it is now, but if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because it is a special item in Minecraft that we're gonna rebrand and use as the symbol of this, because this is supposed to be a sect. Not quite a religion, but kind of like a secret society. And yeah, it's all around one special item here that is displayed here kind of, and well, yeah, this is gonna be something that we'll try to convince all of the players on the server to join. And I'll show you one last thing that I've prepared, because I have a special skin that is kinda explaining it a little bit more. Now that I don't have any armor on, you can see it a little more clearly. I'm gonna fly around here, and yeah, as you can see, we have nice robes that that are going to show that we are part of the sect, because, well, what proper sect and hidden secret society doesn't have cool robes when they meet each other? So if somebody joins our sect, then I'm gonna make them a skin with this robe as well, so they can, of course, participate with this robe. So guys, I made a very slight change. I'm pretty sure you can see it, but obviously it's fire behind the eyes. Because honestly, I just had the idea and it looks pretty cool. I was about to make my thumbnail and played around a little bit with glowing around the eyes, and then, well, obviously I came to the conclusion that I could try out fire in there. And honestly, I think it works really well. Normal fire looked a little bit like a demon, but like this, I think it brings across the vibe of a cult. So yeah, I quite like this. I'm pretty proud of it. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. In the next episode, I believe, yeah, we're gonna reveal what item is gonna be the main focus of this cult, of this sect, of this hidden secret society. And then we're gonna try to recruit a couple of people. I believe this is a pretty nice ending for this episode, and as always, I'm very, very thankful for having you here, and thank you very much for watching. So if you don't mind, leave a like. Don't ask for that often, but if you want, you can subscribe too, and I hope we can see each other in the next episode. Either way, once again, thank you. So bye bye for now, and see you then.